Peace, everyone. This is Shelby Adina with 36 Chambers, and today I'm here to bring you a nice and gentle flow to get you started with your day. Now we'll get started lying down on our back. As you come in, place one palm to your belly and the other hand to your chest, just to get connected with your breath. Start to breathe a little deeper. And feel your belly and chest just rise and fall as you find your Ujjayi breath. Let the sound of your breath keep you connected to your body and to your movement as we start to flow together. Bring your palms outside of your legs and gently close them like a book. Wrap yourself up nice and tight. Give yourself a little hug and start to rock and roll the length of your spine to come on up to a tall seat. Now, you can find an easy seat here if that's comfortable in your legs. If you like a little bit more intensity, you can come into double pigeon. To do that, just stack your shins. And we'll start with our right leg on top. Place your palms to your knees and soften your eyes as we start to take a little neck roll here. We'll find one direction, moving nice and slow. Hanging out where you need a little bit more time. And then start to reverse those circles. Nice and easy, not putting too much strain on your neck. As you complete your last round, come on back to center. Sit up nice and tall. Place your right palm behind you and your left hand to the top of your opposite thigh. As you breathe in, sit tall. As you breathe out, take your gaze over your right shoulder and twist. Now switch and we'll do the opposite. Bring your right palm to the top of your thigh. Lift up and gaze over your left shoulder. Come on back to center. Take a big breath in. Reach your hands high over your head. And exhale, just release them down. Another inhale, scoop up a lot of good energy and feeling. And exhale, sweep the negative ones away. This time, take a big breath in, reach again. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your palms onto the floor. And as you breathe here, extend your spine. Contract your core to drive your heart out. Release it to soften down. Let's slowly roll on back up to a tall seat. Now let's switch out our legs. Extend your legs and maybe even shake them out if you need. You come on back with your other leg in front for easy seat or stacked on top for double pigeon. This time, as you breathe in, pull your shoulders high up to your ears. As you breathe out, gently roll them down your back. Just take that again. Now we'll just start to reverse these circles. Breathe in, pull them up. Breathe out, slide them down and forward. Take that a couple more times. Beautiful. Now this time, just take your left hand to the floor, right palm to the top of your head, and gently pull it on over towards your right shoulder. And gaze down. And lift your gaze back up again. Good. Release. And switch out. Bring your left hand to the top of your head and gently ease it down. Turn your gaze towards the mat. And gently dial it back up. Good. Release your palm. Inhale, stretch your right hand overhead. Exhale, take a big side bend. Let's squeeze into your left abdominals and roll your top shoulder back to gaze high. Inhale, lift back up. Let exhale, release, and we'll switch. Breathe in, lift up through the left. Breathe out, pull into your side bend. Good. Lift your gaze up nice and high. And slowly come on back down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale and fold straight forward. Bring your hands back to the mat. Find your breath again to lengthen you forward and release your chest down. Good work. I'll draw your belly in and slowly roll all the way back up to a tall seat. And just get out any tension from that hold here in your body. And we'll meet each other again in tabletop. So start to find a flat back. Ground your palms under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Tighten your core. Inhale, cow pose. Open up your belly, take your gaze and tailbone high. Exhale, cat, round through your back. Pull your belly in towards your spine. Just keep on flowing through this with the support of your breath. Each inhale, feel your rib cage get bigger. With each exhale, your abdominals get really tight. Round through your back. If you like, you can even find a little play in your side body. Take some barrel rolls. Maybe draw your tailbone to the side of your hip. Whatever feels good here. Be sure to move with your breath and take your time. But let's all get into a side body stretch here. So come back to center. Inhale, stretch your right leg back. Exhale, just cross it over your left foot. And take your gaze towards your right toes. Push into your rib cage. Come on, back to center. Inhale, take your left leg out. And exhale, draw it over your right toes. Pull your gaze now to your left. Expand your left rib cage. Let that go. Come on back. Inhale, reach your right hand up for an open twist. Exhale, thread the needle. Take it underneath your heart. If you can, soften all the way down to the mat. Totally optional here to take a bind through your top arm, wrap it around your low back, or even push into your outer hip. As you're ready, take a big breath in, undial, and release. Open up to your twist again, and come on back to the mat. The switch. Inhale, stretch your left hand high. Exhale, thread the needle here. Come on down to the earth. Whatever you did on the other side, feel free to take it again here for balance. Soften your heart towards the mat and expand into your shoulder. As you're ready, reach back up towards the sky. If you took that bind, soften in. Big breath in, open twist. And breath out. Come on back to your tabletop position. Release any tension here. Now tuck your toes under and make your way to downward facing dog. Take a lot of time as we come in. Walk into your feet. Lift to your heels. Rock your hips from side to side. Start to thread your tailbone to the back. Lift it high. Root your heels into the mat. Take a big breath in. 3-leg dog. Sweep your right toes up. Exhale. Runner's lunge. Ground it to the outside of your hands. Soften your back knee down to the mat. Lift your chest. Inhale, stretch your right hand high. Exhale, open up your heart, reach all the way back. Gaze to your fingertips to complete this twist. Now inhale, reach back up. Exhale, ground your hand to the inside of your foot. Tuck your back toes. Come back to your lunge. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Sweep your toes up towards the sky. Exhale, down dog. Come on back. Now let's find balance. Inhale, sweep your left toes up. Exhale, runner's lunge. Come all the way outside your palms. As you ground in, ease your back knee to the mat. Take a breath in, reach your left hand high. Breath out, open up your chest. Expand your reach behind you, gaze back. Inhale, stretch back up. Exhale, soften back into the inside edge of your foot. Re-engage your back leg for low lunge. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Kick your left heel up to the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. Back in. Now let's start to flow this a little different. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, runner's lunge. Soften in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, twist. Good. Now, bend into your back leg and find a little hamstring curl. If it feels good, you can squeeze your heel in, soften your hips down, and just gently release your foot. Reach up, return to your active lunge, press into the mat, and soften down for lizard pose. Release your forearms to the earth. You can always use a couple blocks here underneath your arms for support, and just bring the floor a little closer. Start to push back up into your hands. Re-engage your back leg. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Sweep up through the light. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath in. Reach your left heel high. Big breath out. Runner's lunge. Ground again. Soften on down to your right knee. Reach up through your left palm and find your twist. Keep breathing. Now, hamstring curl into your right leg and grab a hold. If you did on the other side, you can always maybe give it a gentle tug for more depth. Always use a strap as well if this is a little too tight. Release your toes. When you're ready to come out of that stretch, pull through your twist and ground in. And just start to ease on down to your lizard pose. Release your heart towards the mat. And again, any support you can find here. All about a release of energy here, allowing gravity to pull your hips in. Yeah, press back into your hands. Re-engage your back leg. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Sweep up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come on back. Yeah, walk it out. Reset here if that feels good. Let's do another layer. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Kick high. Exhale, low lunge. This time ground on the inside of your hands. Soften your back knee down. Inhale, crescent moon. Reach your hands up and over your head. As you exhale, soften into your hips a little bit more, and you can adjust in your body here for depth and sensation. And now expand your arms for a big back bend. Lift your chest towards the sky. Inhale, stretch your palms back up. Exhale, release your hands outside of your foot. Slide your hips back for a half split. extend your front leg. Flex into your foot to draw your toes towards your chest as much as you can. Press your heart forward and soften your heart over your thighs. And shift forward. Inhale, crescent moon. Lift your hands again. Exhale, low lunge. Tap into the mat, re-engage your back leg. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Sweep your toes up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come on back to the mat, left side. Inhale, kick high. Exhale, low lunge. Bring it all the way up to center. And soften your back knee down. Inhale, crescent moon. Reach up and overhead. And feel free to just sink into this on your exhale. Open your arms up for a big back bend. Pull the crown of your head back. Yes. Inhale, reach back up, crescent moon. Exhale, half splits. Tap in, slide your hips to the back. As quickly as you can, work to find a long spine here. Know that this doesn't have to be perfect. Just drive your heart towards your front toes and pull your toes towards your chest. We'll work to meet in the middle and surrender over our thigh. Shift forward again. Inhale, crescent moon. Lift your hands back up. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Kick high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come on back to the mat. Beautiful work. Come on down to your knees. Take a few easy breaths. Nice work. Come on up to stand on your knees, about hip distance apart here, and take your palms to your low back. Roll your shoulders behind you. Lift your gaze, inhale. Exhale, camel pose. Start to arch back. Drive your hips forward. And if it feels good, you can take another layer here by grabbing a hold of your ankles. Expand your rib cage, lift your chest, open up your throat. And as you're ready to come back, push your hands to your low back and come on down to sit on your heels. Camel can be a lot. Just notice what you feel. Take a deep breath and release any odd feelings or tension from that deep stretch. Now we'll just reset our spine here. So grab a hold of your ankles again with your thumbs on the outside edge. To prep for rabbit, pull your chin to your chest. You start to round forward. Connect the top of your head to the mat and start to lift your tailbone off your heels. Push the tops of your feet down to lift your head off of your mat. Get really round in your back and squeeze your core in towards your spine. Now settle your heels back or your tailbone back to your heels. And roll up and slowly just roll through your shoulders here. Nice work. Y'all don't mind me. My hair is always all over the place. Now start to bend into your left knee and plant your foot to your right inner thigh. Take an inhale, interlace your hands. Exhale, forehead to knee. If accessible, just scoop up the bottom of your foot. Otherwise, you can bend a lot into your knee, as much as you need to make this connection. Even as you hold and breathe, feel free to find a little more length in your leg, but most importantly through your spine. As you hold, soften on down. And now release your hold and gently roll back up to a tall seat. And we'll just switch out our legs here. Bend into your right knee, stamp to your left inner thigh. Inhale, reach up, connect your palms. Exhale, fold over and capture your foot. Again, whatever you did on the first side, feel free to find it here, but honor any differences in your body. Nice. Now just start to release your foot slowly again. Roll all the way back up to a tall seat. And just, yeah, get out any shimmies and shakes here. Extend both of your legs straight forward. Take a breath in, reach high overhead. Breath out, forward fold. Same here. If accessible, find a hold of your feet. You can always take your ankles or your calves. You can always bend your knees here if you feel any tension in your low back. Use your breath to pull you forward and soften you over your thighs. Just commit to your depth in this hold. Now slowly start to roll all the way up. Draw your legs in, and we'll come all the way down to our back here. Oh, extend your left leg long and pull your right knee in towards your chest. Squeeze your leg in nice and close here. Just notice what's happening in your hip flexor. Maybe even rock your knee from side to side. You can always roll your toes around in a circle while you hold. Good. Of course, find both sides. Give your leg a little tug before we go. And just gently guide it over to the left side of your body. Open up for supine twist. You can bring your arms to goal post or stretch them out to a T around you. Wherever you are, press both of your shoulder blades onto the mat. Just kind of let gravity take over for a moment here. Breathe deeply to help you settle into this twist. You can always plant your palm to your thigh. That feels good. Now, slowly use your hand to pull your knee back in the center. You can draw the other one in. And we'll just switch here. Extend your right leg out. As much as you can, draw your thigh back into your belly. And take any exploration that you might have on the other side. Notice any differences here. As you've found balance in your body here, give your leg one more tug and gently pull it on over towards the right side of your mat. Open up your hands, and this time we'll just gaze to the left. Twisting is good to, detox our body and get some things out. This is a great one to start our day fresh and new. It is summer in Atlanta, so you'll see all the little creatures and buggies. Draw your legs back into your chest and cross your ankles. We'll just rock and roll back up to a tall seat. Beautiful work. I feel energized and refreshed. Let's close our practice out with a breath together. Inhale, sweep your palms high overhead. Exhale, draw your hands together and all the way down to your heart center. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Go in peace and have a great day.